You join us for this T10 between the Knight Riders and the Punjab Kings.
Bowl first is the decision. The crowd will be hoping for their batters to get off to a good start.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Singh with a great delivery there. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's the over. Kolkata are 3 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Couldn't get it through the field. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Everyone's gone up. Needs to be on target. Thakur with a huge appeal. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
9 runs added there. Kolkata 12 for none.
Steady start, taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here though.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Garware Pavilion end. And gone. Brilliant catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. No, no, no. Terrible shot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Treyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 10 off it. Kolkata, 22 for 1. Jansen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Tata end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Gone. Great reflexes. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Are now on 32 for 2.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Oh, great ball. Incredible. What a grab. Out. What a screamer.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
The left-hander is coming into bat at number 6.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. End of the over, just one off it. Kolkata, a 33 for 4.
So not much happened that over. Run rate's taken a dip.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That is a textbook on drive. Sees the ball just drift and times it well as it races to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Jansen will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Bra, the left-arm orthodox bowlers coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Doesn't beat the infield. Needs a direct hit. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Kolkata a 59 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Tata end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Brilliant shot there.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Stoinis, too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more. Beautiful catch. An absolute screamer. Diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Nicked it. A direct hit and this could be gone. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Really get...
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Singh wants plenty from these bowlers.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. Kolkata a 78 for 6. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That is a textbook on drive. Sees the ball just drift, times it well, and it races to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
"16 runs added there. Kolkata a 94 for 6. Last over of this innings, no point defending now. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Timed that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
The run. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
This could be trouble. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Please give him a round of applause.
He's got their tail up.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Smacks that away through the gap. That's the over. Punjab 9 for 1.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Norkia coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Cuts that off well in the infield. Drilled that one away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Shreyas has gotten... A big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. And gone. Caught in the slips. Out. What a screamer.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Hardy taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Misses everything. Kolkata has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get... that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Five runs added in that over. Punjab are 23 for 2. Norkia from the Tata end. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. got that away nicely.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
14 runs added there. Punjab, 37 for 2. The right arm. Is coming on to bowl from the Garware Pavilion end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge. That has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Russell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. No, 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 terrible shot. The big one, 12 runs out of there. Punjab a 66 for 2. Doesn't beat the infield. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Shreyas is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Swept away but finds the fielder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. Couldn't get it through the field. Edged it. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Straight through them with the slow ball. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
That is quite extraordinary. Hardy, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was a slow ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got it perfectly off the bat and timed beautifully. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Massive outside edge. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Punjab Kings complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
A great win, extremely close right to the end, and to bring home the win like that is something special.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope